Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Kalos Sorthiati. How did I do, my Greeks, in saying welcome to all of you? I'm Karen Brooks Hopkins, board member and senior advisor to the Onassis Foundation here in New York. Archive of Desire, our festival inspired by the poet C.P. Cavafy, has been a remarkable journey. 10 venues, 80 artists, and over 24 commissions of new work. This festival includes talks, a symposium, short films, digital pieces, theater, visual artworks, and concerts such as you will experience tonight. We have been so lucky to have the full support of our board of directors, many of whom are with us this evening. I thank you. I also thank the Foundation's wise leader, President Anthony Papadimitriou, our creative director, the brilliant and visionary director of culture, Aphrodite Panagiotakou, and to Paula Prestini, who has brought her superb and imaginative curatorial skills to this project. And of course, we could not be here without the loving attention the Onassis Foundation has given to the full Cavafy archive. Let us together acknowledge the work of this truly unique poet who recently celebrated his 160th birthday on April 29th. I know he is looking down on us here in this church, smiling and saying, in Greek of course, "Bravo mas," and thank you, Efaristo. Thank you all.
not restrain myself. I let go completely and went to those pleasures that were partly real, partly swirling in my mind. I went into the lighted night and drank of potent wines such as the fearless in their sensual pleasures drink.
without consideration, without pity, without shame. They built around me great and towering walls. And now, I'm sitting and despairing here. I think of nothing else. This fate is gnawing at my mind. For I had many things to do out there. When they were building the walls, how could I not be aware? Yet never did I hear clatter of builders or any sound. Imperceptibly, they shut me off from the world outside. In the evening, in any case, they couldn't have lasted long. The experience of years shows me that. Yet, even so, destiny came along and put an end to them. Rather in haste. Brief indeed was the lovely life. And yet how potent were their fragrances. Upon what exquisite bed we lay, and to what pleasure we gave our bodies. A faint echo of the days of sensual pleasure. A faint echo of those days neared me. Some of the fervor of our youth that we both shared, I took once more a letter in my hands and read it again and again and again and again and again until the light was gone. And I came out onto the balcony in melancholy, came out to change my thoughts by seeing at least a little bit of the beloved city, a little movement in the streets and shops. Come back often and take hold of me, beloved sensation. Come back and take hold of me when the memory of the body is aroused and past desire flows into the blood again. When the lips and the skin remember and the hands feel as if they are touching again. Come back often and take hold of me in the night when the lips and the skin remember. The windows. Within these dark chambers where I live through oppressive days, I pace up and down. I pace up and down, trying to find the windows. When a window opens, it will be a consolation. But the windows are not to be found, or I am unable to find them. And perhaps it's better that I don't. Perhaps the light will be a new tyranny. Who knows what novel things it will reveal?
And you have come to be entirely a feeling for me. And you have come to be entirely a feeling for me. And you have come to be entirely a feeling for me. And you have come to be entirely a feeling for me. And you have come to be entirely a feeling for me. The voices and colors that is my friends from me is entirely show feeling for me. And you have come to be entirely a feeling for me.
Che fece? For some people, there comes a day when they have to say the great yes or the great no. It becomes at one a parent who has the yes ready within him, and in saying it he crosses over to his honor and conviction. He who refused does not repent. If asked again, he would once more say, and yet that no, the right one, and yet that no, the right one, and yet that no, the right one weighs him down for all his life. What are we waiting for? Assembled in the forum. The barbarians are to arrive today. Why then such inactivity in the Senate? Why do the senators sit back and do not legislate? Because the
Γιατί οι βάρβαροι θα
barbarians will
φτάσουν
arrive today.
σήμερα.
What sort of
Τι νόμους πια θα
laws
κάνουν οι συγκλητικοί.
now can senators enact?
Οι
When
βάρβαροι
the
θα έρθουν,
barbarians come,
θα
they'll
νομοθετηθούν.
do the legislating.
Γιατί ο
Why
αυτοκράτορας
is our emperor up and
τόσο
about
πριν
so
σηκώθη
early and
και κάθεται
seated
στις πόλεως
at the
την πιο
grandest
μεγάλη
gate of our
πύλη,
city,
στον θρόνο
upon the
πάνω,
throne in
επίθυμος,
state,
φορώντας
wearing
την
the
κορώνα.
crown?
Barbarians are coming, the barbarians are coming, the barbarians are coming, the barbarians are coming.
Γιατί οι
Because the
βάρβαροι θα φτάσουν
barbarians will
σήμερα.
arrive today, and the emperor expects to receive their leader.
Μάλιστα,
Indeed, he has
ετοίμασε για να τον
prepared to
δώσει μια
present him
περγαμηνή.
with a parchment scroll.
Εκεί τον έγραψε τίτλους
Thereon,
πολλούς
he has
και
invested
ονόματα.
him with so many names and titles.
Γιατί οι
Why
δύο μας ύπατοι,
Have
οι
our two
πρέτορες,
consuls
βγήκαν σήμερα
and the praetors come out today in their purple embroidered togas? Why do they put on the bracelets studded with amethysts and rings with
και δαχτυλίδια
resplendent,
με λαμπέρνα
glittering
και αριστερά
emeralds?
σμαράγδια.
Why are they
Γιατί να
carrying
πιάσουν
today
σήμερα
precious
πολύτιμα
staves
μπαστούνια,
carved exquisitely
ασήμια και
in gold
μαγάματα
and silver?
εκατασκευασμένα.
Because
Γιατί
the
οι βάρβαροι θα
barbarians
φτάσουν
will
σήμερα
arrive today,
και τέτοια πράγματα
and such things
θα πούν
dazzle the
τους βαρβάρους.
barbarians. And why don't our worthy
Γιατί οι
orators,
αξιερείτορες
as
δεν έρχονται
always,
στα
come
θέματα
out to deliver
να
their
βγάλουν τους λόγους
speeches,
τους,
to have their
πούνε τα
usual
σκάτους.
say? Because the barbarians will arrive today,
Γιατί οι βάρβαροι θα φτάσουν
and they
σήμερα
get bored
και
with
αυτοί βαριούνται
eloquence and
φράδες και
orations.
δημιουργίες. Γιατί να αρχίσει μόνο μιας αυτή η ανησυχία.
Why has there suddenly begun all this commotion and this confusion? How solemn people's faces have become. Why are the streets and the squares emptying so swiftly and everyone is returning home in deep preoccupation? Because night has fallen and the barbarians
Γιατί
have
νύχτωσε,
not come.
οι βάρβαροι δεν ήλθαν.
And some people
μερικοί έφτασαν
have
από τα
arrived
σύνορα
from the frontiers
και είπαν
and
πως
said that
βάρβαροι
there are
πια δεν
no
υπάρχουν.
barbarians anymore.
Και τώρα,
And now,
τι θα
what
γίνουμε
will
χωρίς
become of
βαρβάρους.
us without barbarians?
Οι άνθρωποι
Those
αυτοί
people
ήσταν
were
μια κάποια
some
λύση.
sort of a solution.
αισθήσεις επέστρεφε και παίρνε με όταν ξυπνά το σώματος η και αισθάνονται τα χέρια σαν να αγγίζουν πάλι. Επέστρεφε συχνά και επέστρεφε και παίρνε με όταν ξύπνα του σώματος η αισθάνονται τα χέρια σαν να αγγίζουν πάλι. Επέστρεφε συχνά και την νύχτα όταν τα χείλη και το δέρμα Those voices. Those voices. Those voices. Are they Satan, which have fallen forever silent, and poets pass but nature's gifts are closed to those who heartless and indifferent love, love. Strangers, 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 in a miserable land. In magic voices and beloved too of those who died, or of those who are lost unto us like the dead. Sometimes in our dreams they speak to us. Sometimes it is thought the Bible. And with their sound for a moment, there returns us from the first poetry of a life. Like music in the night, far off, that fades away. Like music in the night, far off, that fades away. Like music in the night, far off, that fades away, that fades away.
No, I chose these two poems because they're both about expectations. And the first one, set in ancient Rome, and the government has come to a standstill. Everybody's arguing. It's basically a deadlock, a shutdown. And I thought, hang on, this sounds familiar. And they all seem to be waiting for someone, these strangers or maybe some kind of enemy to show up. So they're hanging around, waiting, trying to figure things out. And then there's a kind of a surprise ending. What are we waiting for? Assembled in the forum, the barbarians are here today. And why isn't anything going on in the Senate? And why are the senators just sitting there without legislating? Because the barbarians are coming today.
The barbarians are coming, the barbarians are coming, the barbarians are coming.
Yeah, the barbarians are coming today. So what's the point of coming, waiting for senators to make laws now? Once the barbarians are here, they'll do the legislating. Why? Did our emperor get up so early? And why is he sitting enthroned at the city's main gate? City's main gate. In state, wearing the crown. Because the barbarians are coming today.
The barbarians are coming, the barbarians are coming today.
And the emperor's waiting to receive their leader. He's even got a scroll to give him, loaded with titles, imposing names. And why have our two consuls and praetors come out today wearing their embroidered, their scarlet togas? And why have they put on their bracelets with so many amethysts? Rings sparkling with magnificent emeralds. And why are they carrying elegant canes? Beautifully worked in silver and gold. Because the barbarians are coming today. And things like that just dazzle the barbarians. Distinguished orators turn up as usual to make their speeches and say what they have to say what they have to say, because the barbarians are coming today. They're bored by rhetoric and public speaking. this confusion, how serious people's faces have become. And why are the streets and squares emptying so rapidly? Everyone going home, lost in thought. Because night has fallen, and some of our men just in from the border say there are no barbarians any longer. Because night has fallen, and some of our men just in from the border say there are no barbarians any longer. There are no barbarians any longer. What's going to happen to us without barbarians? Why are the streets so empty? Everyone going home, lost in thought. Why this confusion? This bewilderment. There are no barbarians anymore. Those people were a kind of solution. Unless we ourselves, unless we ourselves are the barbarians, unless we ourselves are the barbarians, unless we ourselves are the barbarians. And as you set out for Ithaca, hope your road is the long one, full of adventure, full of discovery, Lastrygonians, Cyclops, angry Poseidon. Don't be afraid of them. You won't see them if your thoughts are somewhere else. Always keep Ithaca in your mind. Arriving there is something you're destined for. And hope your road is a long one. May there be many summer mornings when, with what pleasure, what joy, you enter harbors you're seeing for the very first time. May you buy fine things, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, sensual perfumes of every kind. And may you visit many Egyptian cities to learn from their scholars. And always keep Ithaca in your mind. Arriving there is what you're destined for. But don't hurry the journey at all. It's better if it lasts for years. Ithaca gave you a marvelous journey. Without her, you wouldn't have set out. She gave you everything, nothing left to give you now. And if you find her poor, wise as you will have become, so full of experience, you'll have understood by then what these Ithacas mean. So if you find her poor, Ithaca won't have fooled you. Wise as you will have become, so full of experience, you'll have understood by then what these Ithacas mean.